Welcome to Moments for Moms. I'm your host, Ashley McLean, and I'm so excited that you have joined me today. This show is a part of the Amplify Podcast Network, where ideas echo and voices resonate. So, if you're anything like me, moments are something that as moms, we don't get many of. My hope is that you can walk away from each episode encouraged, inspired, and recharged to continue on this amazing and sometimes exhausting journey we're on together called motherhood. So consider this your invitation to grab a cup of coffee or tea and take this moment just for you. Welcome to this episode of Moments for Moms. My name is Ashley McLean and I'll be your host. I'm so excited that you're joining me. I have my very new best friend who we actually just met in person today, Amy Lechner, with me. You're going to love her. We're going to talk about how to stay spiritually fit as a mom. So grab a cup of coffee or tea and take this moment just for you. So glad you all are joining us today. Amy Lechner is here with me, and we are going to talk about how to be a spiritually fit mom.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Ashley, for having me.
This is so great. So we've had some really incredible phone conversations and realized that we're long lost, just best friends. That
we really are. We're soul sisters.
We are. And we even matched our outfits today.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, we're sisters.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about yourself and your life and your family and all the things.
My name's Amy Lechner, like you said. Mm-hmm. I have two children, two boys, and I'm a little bit more mature than you are. You know, I'm old. But my children are growing up. I have a son that's almost 21 and one that's 16. I've been married for 29 years. Mm-hmm. I'm in the health and fitness industry, and I'm also in the music industry.
I love it.
I love Jesus with all my heart, and I really have a heart for mamas and women, just in general, to encourage and love on them.
Yes. So we earlier today filmed a show with a girl named Fiona, and that's exactly what I told her about her. Told her about you. I said, when you hang up the phone with her, you just want to do better. Like you want to, and you're such an encourager.
Thank you.
So it makes sense, the profession that you're in, but even just like talking with you for a short time.
It's really, I think women need to be encouraged and lifted up, and just know that, you know, just to be loved on. Sometimes we miss that. We don't get it. We give so much to our kids and everybody, our job and our husband, and there's nobody cheering for us. So really important that we have encouragement.
Yeah, I agree. I'm grateful for you.
Yeah,
you've encouraged me just a few couple weeks that we've known each other. It's been great.
It's been awesome.
So, okay, we came up with this topic, being a mom who is spiritually fit.
Yes.
So I tried to do that this morning, because we're filming shows. Yes. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get up at 4:30.
I'm doing it today.
Today is the day I'm going to do this. And Charlie, he's not a great sleeper. Charlie's the 2-year-old toddler, my little munchkin. Not a great sleeper. But he has kind of been sleeping in until maybe like 5:30 sometimes. So I thought if I got up at 4:30 today, I'd at least have a little bit of a buffer. So I got up, made my cup of coffee, sat down on the couch, opened my iPad. I was kind of looking over our notes, looking at YouVersion, had a good plan, what I was going to do.
And then you hear little footies come in. Mama,
me want milk, me want milk, me want Tom the tow truck. And I'm like, I don't want to watch Tom the tow truck right now.
What? It's early.
It's 5:05. So it's just, I love this topic because my spiritual journey in this season with a 2-year-old who doesn't sleep is so different than it used to be. And I feel like we kind of talked about normally I would just feel so guilty. I'm like, gosh, I'm trying to do this, but I can't. But this morning, I was like, you know what? This show is for moms. This is my season. What a blessing he is, and that I get to sit here and just snuggle with him a little bit before coming here.
Well, and, having a child that doesn't sleep very much is really difficult. Mm-hmm. You are the sole source. I mean, your husband helps too, I'm sure, but, you guys have different schedules.
Yeah.
And so not getting any sleep can be really difficult just on our bodies, our mind. I mean, it really affects everything.
Yeah.
Lacking in sleep is just kind of sets you up for, not having everything working together.
Right.
But something that you can do that will help you to become spiritually fit is preparation. Mm-hmm. And you had set your clock the night before saying, hey, I am going to make an effort to get up and spend some time with the Lord or have some me time.
Mm-hmm.
And I find for me, especially I get up at 4 a.m. My kids don't wake me up anymore, but
Right.
but I get up really early. I train clients super early, and I think preparation the night before, have your coffee ready.
Yeah.
Have it set up, and you're, like you said, you were looking through your, what devotion you wanted to do or anything, So really thinking the day ahead, the day before, so that you can be successful the next day and then the day ahead. But also something that we talked a lot about, and I have done for a long time, is surrendering before I ever even get out of bed.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the days when I'd be laying there and it feels like I just got to sleep, and then the kids are in on you and you're like, what? I love them. I love my children. Why are you here? Why are you up?
I said that this morning.
Yeah,
it's really
and
early.
I just need coffee before I can talk. So, it's surrendering. While I'm laying in bed, I wake up and I'm like, Lord, I'm going to surrender right now. I'm surrendering to you my heart, my body, my mind, my spirit, my day, my mouth. So that I have you. I need you.
Yeah.
I can't do this on my own. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And I want to be a good mother, and I want to be a good spouse, wife.
Yeah.
So I find that if I surrender before my feet hit the floor, I'm already ahead of the game.
Absolutely. And then if whatever my plan was gets
Falls
interrupted,
apart.
I've still already set the pace for my day and set the tone for my day. And
absolutely,
if that's still it's a choice. It really is a choice. And I love, we had talked about focus.
Yes.
And being intentional.
Yes.
Because the days when I do get up and I'm just like opening my Bible or fumbling through YouVersion, just like, or looking through like my plethora of devotionals that I have on my Kindle.
Yeah.
I waste more time scrolling around looking for something.
And then you go down a rabbit hole. You're like, oh, that's a really cool app. I should look at that.
Right.
And then it's too late.
It is.
And
and then you feel guilty.
Then you're like, great, I only had that amount of
time.
And so and that goes right back to preparation.
Yep.
So know what you're going to do. Hey, if it's a little 5-minute book that your devotion that you really like for mamas, or, set yourself up for success. 5 minutes, you can do it.
Right.
And have it there instead of, I'm totally related with not being prepared. And I'll open up my Bible and be like, what are I feeling today? And then before I know it, I haven't even read any, I haven't even figured out what I'm going to do.
Right.
And my time is up.
Yes.
So preparation with that too.
Yes.
Just get maybe have something set out the night before, your little, and if you want to do it electronically, that's great. I find reading, I'm too tempted on my phone.
Yeah.
To look at.
Right.
Social media, or and I really try to get away from that. I'm very guilty of popping up immediately and looking at my phone and being distracted by that. So.
And I am too. So I've kind of switched this iPad, and it only has the Bible app, YouVersion, my notes for stuff like this. So I've taken everything off of it so that it's not like aimlessly scrolling. You know what I mean? So I've tried. That's something that I did prepare. Like I prepared this, and I'm very much of like a place person. So
you have to go to your place.
I do have to go to my place. That's because if I'm not in my this is my spot. I'm probably way too much type A and OCD also. But so if I'm in a different spot, then I'm like, if I'm on the couch, for instance, I'm thinking like, okay, there's probably something else that I need to do. Right. And then I am reading, but I have no idea, and I'm not retaining any of
your
that.
Your focus is,
completely lost.
Yeah.
So, okay, we have to take a quick break.
Okay.
All right. Hey, welcome back. I am here with Amy Lechner, and we are talking about how to be a spiritually fit mom. So we're going to jump right into the easiest part of this whole segment, and that is guilt.
Yes.
Not so easy.
No, but very real.
It is so real.
And I think every single woman and mama that's listening or watching today experiences guilt on the regular. Unfortunately, we have set ourselves up to feel guilty about everything. And I think a lot of that has to do with social media, just watching what other people do, blah, blah, blah. But how do we not feel guilty about not spending enough time with the Lord, or enough time with our children, or enough time with our spouse?
because there's only 24 hours.
Right. And everybody wants something from us.
Constantly.
And needs something. Our kids need it. You know,
Absolutely.
They need it.
Yes. And needs, I think, like, you know, you have older children and I have a 2-year-old. So like the needs definitely, like this morning I was trying to get ready and Charlie would not leave my leg. And
it's hard to walk like that.
It's really hard to get ready. And then he said, Mama, stop pushing me. I'm like, I'm not pushing you. I'm just trying to get ready. Like, I'm literally not pushing you.
Right.
But there was a bug. And he needed me to get the bug.
Yeah.
Like, your sons probably don't need you to get a bug anymore.
No, they don't.
Right?
But they need money.
There you go. He's just learning what money and piggy banks are.
Yeah, they're asking for money. They don't need it. But
yeah. It's just different. So, and like we were talking about this morning, you know, I woke up early and that happened. And I do try and get up early to read. And there are so many times when I have my cup of coffee and I'm reading and I will just fall asleep because I don't sleep well at night because tiny little person doesn't sleep well. And I'm listening to a monitor all night.
Exhausted.
So, and then I just I feel so guilty. And I really don't think that's not God's intention.
No,
for sure.
And I think that going back to like what we're talking about prior is let's go ahead and set ourselves up for success. Let's say, hey, you know what? I may not have time or energy to do 15 minutes of devotions and you know, being able to really spend that time, but I do have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to beat myself up for not doing that. I'm going to say, you know what? Lord, I love you, and I'm going to take this time right now, focus time and energy, and spend it with you.
Right.
And I love to do like praise and worship music.
Yes.
I mean, we're both singers.
Yeah.
We're both, that's our giftings. And I feel so much more at peace when I'm in a sense of gratitude or worship.
Yeah.
And so that can take us out of the guilt.
Right.
Too.
Yeah.
It's just by taking time. And do you have a playlist that you listen to, like in the car?
Yes. Yeah, I have different ones. So like I have like I think the one says like battle songs. Like if I'm kind of going through something, you know, like I have this one that's an encouraging.
And a hype one.
Yeah.
And like,
yes.
one that settles you down.
Yes.
I have one that I listen to at night.
Yeah.
And that kind of calms my spirit. But we shouldn't feel guilty about not doing things. We just need to set ourselves up for success. We can do them. Good. We can do them.
Right.
We just have to stay consistent with, let's get our 5 minutes in. It's just like any other thing in our life.
Yeah.
But he's the priority. So
yes.
Let's go ahead and take guilt out of that. And same with, you know, like guilty that we don't do other things. Oh, well, she does that. And no. Everybody is different, and just set yourself up for success. 5 minutes a day. And
comparison is a whole nother show and topic and takes you down a terrible road.
It's a thief of joy.
Absolutely. That's so good. Comparison is a thief of joy.
It's scripture.
It really is. We're all in different seasons and we're all at different places and our families look different and
absolutely. You know. But we can support and love each other. And we should never feel alone as mamas. Yeah. And that's why conversation is so important. You know, when you're so fatigued and you're in the middle of everything with little babies and kids that it's just hard, there's other mamas in there too that are like that. And you can call them for support. And do a 5 minute, talk about your 5 minute devotion with your girlfriend. Right. Or have your kids help pick the set list that you want to listen to.
Yeah, absolutely. I was for a while trying to like listen to a podcast or something, but then like if you do have a distraction, you're completely lost. Yeah. So, and I feel the same way, and maybe it's not music for all of you, maybe it's something else, and maybe you do love to read, but whatever that thing is, like gravitate to that. I feel a nearness to the Lord during worship because that is a passion of mine. I live to lead worship. I absolutely love leading worship. It's just such a passion of mine. So when I'm in the midst of that, those songs and those playlists, like I just feel a closeness.
They just pull you in. Yeah. And I think a lot of it works for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
I know that that actually gets me into the place. Worship gets me into the place to spend time with the Lord, you know, and
that's what it's for. It prepares your heart, right, for the Word and to spend time with Him. And
so, and going back really quick to what we said before was, you know, surrender in the morning. And then maybe the next thing you could do is have praise and worship music going while you're drinking your coffee, getting ready for your 5 minute devotion that you have out on your table.
Yep.
And if it gets to, you know, if the little one comes in or your husband or whatever distraction there is, you know, you can still be listening to worship and gratitude.
Yes. It's something we've done in the morning too, because my time normally does get interrupted in the morning, and at night I'm basically passing out by the time he goes to sleep. I'm going to sleep. So I've started like just turning off the news in the morning and instead like putting a Christian television network on. No plug here intended, but you can watch the Christian television network. They have great programs. I do, and they have a lot of kids programming too. Yes. So it might not be something personally for me, but it's still like even the kids programming is still the word, and it's better than watching the news. Absolutely. It's going to just fill me with fear and anxiety for my day.
Absolutely.
You know? So I think one other thing we wanted to touch on really quick, we only have a minute left, is gratitude.
Yes.
And that's such a big one.
Absolutely. We can get frazzled, and it's so easy to focus on all the negative, and we're pulled all different directions, and we're exhausted, and everybody wants something, but we have so much to be grateful for. Yeah. And grateful for our children, the little ones that are pulling. Grateful for our health, grateful for our homes, grateful
husbands.
for our husbands. I forgot about that.
Bless their
But yes, grateful for our husbands. Grateful for our Father.
Right.
You know, grateful that we have such a loving Father that is so patient with us.
Yeah.
And I loved this, I forget where I heard it, but it really touches my heart, especially when you have little children and you love them so much, that if you'll just think about how much you love your son, just think that the Lord loves you way, 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 way more than that. He has so much patience with us. And that is, we should be filled with gratitude because we all fall short.
Absolutely.
But we're trying, you know. And we can't just dig a hole. We gotta be encouraged and get up and face the day with gratitude and love and preparation.
Absolutely. Yes.
We do.
We do.
Yes.
We can. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Yes. Thank you all so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Come back anytime.
I will.